What would you say is the secret then to remaining positive in a town where some people do want to see you succeed and others, for maybe their own insecurity or whatever it is that's going on with them, don't? How do you remain, maybe is it just an even keel? Is it trying to remain at a high level in your mind in terms of being happy, being upbeat? What do you think is the key?
You live your life between the jobs and the auditions. That's what everyone forgets, is that, you know, it's easy to be happy and up and positive when you're working. That's easy. But what we forget is that our lives happen between those jobs. You know, and I remember when I first got here, the incessant sunshine was tyrannical. You know, it was like, because I came from the East Coast originally, and every place I lived elsewhere had weather. You know, even Northern California had weather, and Southern California is sunny every day. You know, it's you don't really have reference points about, remember it was snowing that day when we went out, or you were wearing that red parka. Oh, I love that. Yes, that's when we did that thing. No, it's sunny and, you know, 70 all the time.
Right.
So when I first got here, the tyranny of the sunshine made me think, well, it's a perfect day. I should be out and doing something. I should be accomplishing something. I should be trying to get a job or meet a better agent or you know, something. I should be doing something. And then it finally dawned on me that, oh, no, it's a beautiful day and I don't really have an appointment. I'm going to go to the beach. I'm going to go to the beach. I'm going to take a picnic. I'm going to go. Or I'm going to go for a hike, or I'm going to go for a drive, or I'm going to live my life. People just suspend their existence so often between their shots, you know. And so to live your life and to give yourself credit for the things that you have accomplished and the things that you're trying for, and to realize that you are so much luckier than you realize. I mean, we go right, because we're looking for the big brass ring, we pass by the shiny penny on the street, which is an indication that, hey, there's a shiny penny. That's for me. That's luck. Look at that and say, oh, that's a little sign that money's coming my way. Or you're running a little bit late and a parking space opens up where it is you're going. That's a little miracle. Thank you, whoever.
In LA,
you know? Yeah, especially in LA.
Yeah.
But we have to acknowledge all the good things, all the tiny little miracles that happen every day. Acknowledge them. And if you acknowledge them, you'd be amazed at how many more start coming your way. And here's something that I learned. I'd never heard this before, but many years ago, someone said to me, you know, about the shiny penny thing, and I would always pick up a penny. And they said, you know, what I heard was, it's best if you pick it when it's heads up. If it's tails up, don't pick it up. But what you do, if you find a penny when it's tails up, you turn it over so it's heads up for the next person.
Oh.
So you're sharing the concept that good things happen and that luck is out there. And, you know, if you get in line and it moves quickly, if you're at the bank and the teller is nice to you, if you're out with your friends and the bartender buys you around, these are all indications that things are going well in your life.
Well, you know, when I came here, Facebook didn't exist. I'm a Generation Xer, so social media wasn't around. The internet wasn't. Only some, you know, obscure computer engineer knew about it. But now everybody who comes here is on their phone,
oh my God,
and they see other people having great things happen to them.
Right.
But I think that, and I've especially seen this in millennials, there's like this social media envy, or there's all this stuff is happening for other people because we're comparing all this great stuff that they're putting out compared to our own lives. What's your advice for people that, yeah, they want to say, hey, congratulations on LinkedIn, so-and-so just got this, that's great. But then they feel, well, when is it my turn?
Right. Well, my advice would be, look up. Don't be here all the time. You know, I swear that subsequent generations are going to have little needle thumbs. Everything's going to be adapted, you know, to just poking little dots, you know, little letters to the thing. Look up, get your head out of your technological ass, you know?
Great, I like it.
And look at the people around you. Really interact with the living beings who are in
Yeah.
front of you right now. I know you've seen this too, but you know, you go out and you see people at a table together and they're texting each other or other people.
Yeah.
And you're right about the. I remember I said earlier, stop comparing yourselves to other people because you have no idea what their journey is, or what if what they're saying is even true. Facebook and texting and all of these other things gives you the impression that everybody else is having all the fun, doing all the traveling, having all the sex, meeting all the great stars, you know, and
Right.
just realize you just cut that in half by 50%, and that may be closer to the truth about what they're really doing in their lives. But look up. Don't be here. This is not what we're about. You know, we're about our brothers and sisters in the world, all over the world. And to be, and think, you know, if you're at the market and you see somebody whose hair is beautiful, tell them that that's pretty. Tell them you love that jacket. Tell them you love that outfit, which I do, by the way.
Oh,
Karen.
thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Say nice things to other people. Stop making it all about you. Because when it's all about you, no matter how successful you are, it can be pretty frickin' bleak. Because you're not relating to the rest of the world. There's so much around us that is interesting and fun and diverting, you know? And we just get locked into this, and it's actually toxic for you, because, you know, as I think you referred to, the millennials and the college students, there have been psychological studies about the massive increase in depressed college students who spend so much time on Facebook and comparing themselves to everybody else. It is a psychological toxin. And the way to get rid of toxins is to cleanse your body with you know, getting outside of yourself and
Right.
and reaching out to other people. Stop thinking about you all the time.
Right, and no one posts pictures of themselves going through a depression on Facebook. No! They don't post pictures of themselves not being able to get out of bed. They put, hey, I'm here with so-and-so. Look who
Right.
I met at this screening. Or,
Right.
Which is great. But I think then we have a false idea of how well other people's lives are compared to our
Yes.
own. And that causes just
Yes.
a lot of insecurity.
A lot of insecurity, and this town feeds on insecurity.
It does, yeah. And I think as a younger person, they don't realize that at first. I
No.
think, you know, and I think that's important for people to be aware of.
Yeah.
So that they can find their own things, a hobby, whatever,
Right.
that they can focus on that's not about looks, it's not about status.
Right. Yeah. And being nice to other people, taking a minute to say a kind word. It takes nothing from you. And what you get back is, I mean, I actually drive down the street sometimes. There was an older man standing on the corner waiting for a bus. And I rolled, look, I'm acting like you roll down a window anymore. I rolled down my window. And I said, that's a fabulous jacket. And he looked up and he smiled, and you have no idea what the kind thing you just did or said,
Right.
what that person's going through. You may have just lifted them
Sure.
in a moment of despair.
And you also get a charge
Oh my God,
from
yes.
giving someone a compliment.
Yeah.
It becomes a little bit addictive because you get
Yes.
this nice feeling.
Yeah.
Because you see maybe that he did look down or whatever. He was just, and then you
Right.
you've changed his day.
Right.